Hey everyone, it's Tori from Calypso Creative Planning, and in today's video I'm going to show you how I made this super pretty spring themed mood board slash vision board type of thing using a couple different page templates and some photos in a Pinterest board that I made for you guys. So stay tuned to see how it all came together. Okay, so for week 1 in my creativity challenge that comes with my monthly bundles, the prompt was to do a vision board type of thing for the quarter or for the month, whichever one you wanted. So this is my vision board that I did for the quarter. It's technically in my April section, but so I may move it to, maybe I'll move it to quarterly or something, but right now it's in my April section. But this is the board I created, and I shared it in the Facebook group. And then so when I did a vote in the Facebook group for this month's video topics, because I have a schedule for my YouTube channel, if you don't know that, and I posted a vote so that you guys could tell me, what are the topics you want to see this month, or if I don't get to them this month, there's always next month. But the topic that won out for the plan with me was a vision board. So I thought, let's create a vision board together. Since this is the one that I created, and I'm going to go back and fill this in with my own notes, but this is the one I created, but we're going to create a brand new one together. And it feels weird to record this part of the video before my intro. So if I repeat myself in my intro, apologies. But so I came up with this idea to do a Pinterest board. Okay. So I did this Pinterest board, and there's a link for this in the description of this video so that you guys could grab the photos that I'm using or come up with your own combination. This is just kind of like an idea to get you started. So I wanted to do like a spring themed mood board slash vision board, however you want to think of it. But so I went through and I found some photos that I thought would go really good together for a spring themed board, right? So I threw them all in this Pinterest board, and I'm going to show you how we can pull them from there into our spreads, and we're just going to create something. I'm going to show you guys the same technique that I used to create this one. And I did this another time in another planner for winter. If I can go back and find that, I'll put that on the screen right about now. But I use the productivity dashboard template, and it comes in a few of my planners. And I saw, I think it was Elle who did it in like a really cool spread that she did with the productivity dashboard, and it makes me want to do another one. I really love this template. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start out by coming in here and I'm going to get the productivity dashboard. I've already copied my labels to this since I've used this page before. So I'm just going to copy this page, and I'm going to go up here to my favorites, and I'm just going to put it right behind this board. So I'm going to tap this page, and I'm going to say paste page. Now, I went over this in, I think it was in the setup video for this planner, but I could go through and say, add a page with the current template. But if I do that, then my labels that I've added are not going to be there. So it's just easier for me to just copy the page, right? So next, I'm going to copy a blank page template. And the reason I'm doing this is, like I said, this is my technique for how I created mine. That doesn't mean you have to do it the exact same way. But what I did is I use the productivity dashboard and use this as like a layout to help me figure out like spacing for photos. And then because I kind of went out of the lines and didn't stick to just these locations, I copied everything and pasted it to a blank page. So I guess if I had just like copied that page, that wouldn't have worked because it's not the dashboard. So you can see like if you compare this page to this page, you can see like instead of this long thing, I did smaller images. And because I copied it to a blank page, you don't see any of those lines. So that's the technique I'm going to show you. And you can do yours any way you want. You don't have to stick to the grids here. Like you can see, for instance, there's 4 boxes here. Well, in mine, I just did 2 images. So that's why I say that this is more like, this is like a guideline to get you started. You don't have to stick to it. But it's handy for just like a starting point, right? So that's what we're going to do. And other than that, other than having the photos and the page, I have no idea where we're going with this. So I'm just going to do, let's do a side by side. Let me get some coffee. Hang on. Caramel macchiato. Yummy. Okay. So I have no idea which photos I want to go on here. I just have like this general, look. So I may just start pulling photos, right? Now I tested this out beforehand. You can come in here and pull from here if you like. Well, sometimes it works better with your fingers. So if you like press and hold and drag it over. But if you look, it's kind of like pixelated. Like it's not super crisp. So if you tap on it and then press and hold, then it's clear, right? So that's what we're going to do. So I thought this board would be like a good starting point just for, if you've never done a board like this before and you have no idea where to start, if you copy what I'm doing, then it can give you ideas, or, just even if you go with like a similar format, just, do whatever works for you. So I'm just going to pull in, I really like this one. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to start throwing photos on here and keeping in mind that I kind of want to do some long ones, like some wide ones that are skinny, some tall ones. Like this could be really good to go on one of these side pieces, but I'm not going to try to place them anywhere right now. I'm just going to like throw them on here. And I really like that one. And we can just come back and like move them around somewhere. So here's something fun. I recently got me a pair of roller skates, and I'm going to try to do some skating. I'm going to try. We're going to see. I'm not good at it. It's been years. So I just, that made me think of them. I really like these butterflies, and I kind of want to do more than one. So, come on. But there's no, like, you don't have to figure out what you're doing. If you, like something together and you want to, play around with it, you don't have to like do anything perfect, like it's just about playing. And you can mix these with like stickers. Like if you do, like this is my dragonfly sticker book. I thought the pinks and purples of this would go really well. So if I were to take like this one, I can put this in here, paste, and one of my areas could be, like a box, So you can mix and match things like that. I also thought about I pulled some Lux Book stickers that I might want to use. I really like this one. And like I said, I have absolutely no idea where I'm going with this. And whenever I did this one, I threw a ton of stuff on the page and moved things around, and like I added in some quotes and place to write my notes because, if you're doing a vision board, then maybe you want notes about like what your vision is. And then having something like this where it's like just a basic one could be really good for layering on, like if you did something like this and like layered on, you know, other stickers like that, you know. So it's really just free flowy. Like you don't have to have anything specific. I may want to do, I kind of like the idea of doing like these long skinnies here. I don't know. I really like that butterfly. Maybe I want that butterfly to be bigger. And things don't have to stay in like a row anywhere. You know? I feel like I can't have two butterflies together. I don't know why. It just feels weird. And you can always crop some of these down and, you know, change things up. I had this idea for like, you know, spring picnic would be fun. Even though that's probably more like, I don't know, like wedding reception type of vibes. It could still be picnicky, right? So, and then a bunny, because, you know, spring makes me think of Easter. And I kind of like this bunny. And maybe it could go over here. Like that could be cropped down. And the bunny can go over there. And I kind of like a bird for spring. Well, hey, no, I don't want those. So maybe down this side, oh, well, that's not right. Maybe down this side is more like, you know, the animal type of things going on. I really like this one. I mean, that could go over here. So I'm just kind of like playing around. I mean, that's really pretty. So there's like, you know, I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just playing, right? And that's the whole thing. It doesn't have to be serious. Like don't take it too seriously. You know, and you can do this type of thing for like the seasons. You could do it for, you know, like with with this one, I have like reading goals and like healthy eating and exercising and work stuff and like journaling. That's kind of like what this is about. So if you have like a vibe, you know, then you can just kind of like go with the flow. Oh, I really like that. I like that over here with that. So you could do this if it's, you know, like a certain time of year or a certain topic, a certain project, anything really. I feel like I'm sort of placing things. Let's see. Let's do, okay. Kind of like if I did this. So we have light and dark and light again. You know, I mean, that's feeling kind of good. Okay. Let's see, what else? Did I get this one? I really like this one. Okay, I'm gonna throw this one in here and let this be the last one. And okay, so now it's about making it not a hot mess, because right now it's pretty just like straight up mess, right? So I like these here on the side. Maybe like that instead. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, because I like these here and I like these here, I'm going to start there, right? That's going to be my starting point. So I'm just going to take this and I'm just going to resize it to where it fits within this little border. And, you know, there's, I'm spacing it about this size, just to try to keep it, like, I'm not worried about being super perfectionist, because we aren't going to keep the lines underneath, right? So we're just trying to get size-wise roundabout closeness. Okay, so I guess I'm going to need another one over here. And, okay, so I like this, but it needs to be smaller, right? So I'm going to crop this. I'm trying to keep these lines in mind. So I'm just going to crop one size just to start out. And then crop the other. I think that's about right there. Yeah. Okay. So let's see if I do I have anything else that could be nice to go with those. Let's see. I mean, that's pretty, but I don't feel like I don't really have that bold of colors. I feel like this kind of goes with that. So maybe do like a small one of that. I mean, because it's not the same color, but and it kind of goes with that, right? So I'm going to shrink this down. And I feel like okay, so I'm going to size this up to where my spacing sort of works in between there, right? And then I'm just going to trim off just a smidgen on the sides. I mean, that's pretty close, right? So I got that. Let's work on this side. I'm just going to do the same sort of thing. And I don't suggest squishing your images. If you have seen enough of my videos, you know that is a huge pet peeve of mine. I cannot stand it when people squish their images to an unreasonable amount. It just drives me crazy. Drives me crazy. It's okay to squish a little bit, but like don't do like a lot. Like that's just don't do it. Okay, so I need something here. Do I like any of these? I mean, that's okay. Maybe we'll go with this one. So since I know I want it to go in this space, I'm going to shrink that down first. And then just crop down a little bit here. And a little bit at the bottom. I mean, that's pretty spot on right there. Oh, that's pretty. I like it. Okay. Now let's play around with some of these. And, you know, just push and pull and play until you get something that you like. And you can always fill in spaces with stickers. You can layer things up. You can do, you know, all kinds of stuff. Like I kind of like these together, so maybe I'll come in and crop this guy down a little bit and see where that gets us. Okay, so crop a little bit more. And you know, if I crop too much and don't like it, I can always just like pull the original photo back in or hit undo or whatever, you know. Let's see. If I take this and crop a little off the top, I can make this wider. I mean, that's nice, right? I kind of like having these tall ones here because these are really pretty. So I think I'm going to ignore some of the grid here and just make these taller. I just love this butterfly. Okay, so I think I like this the way that it is, but I want this to be a little bit wider. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to crop a little bit from the top so that I can make it a little bit bigger without stretching it. And the spaces are pretty close. Let's just crop just a little bit more. Just a smidge. Okay. All right, that feels good, right? And that's almost in line with that. That's close. Okay, so let's take a look. I don't want 4 here to be the same size. I kind of like having this here, you know, so the lines don't match. I don't know why that's neat for me, but it is. I really like, I think I do like this big guy up here. So I think that'll be my starting point, and I will just stretch this out to where the top aligns and the sides align. Scooch just a little bit. That's close. I could stretch this to where it matches that. Maybe I'll do that. So this one, since it's not like, you know, like a person or a pattern or something, I don't mind stretching it. And then that way that lines up. And I think I do still like having that layered up, so then I can write notes on it. And then let's see. Oh, I really like this one. But do I want these to be similar sizes? Let's just start out with lining them up with the grid and see what we get. I think these are all about the same grid size. Okay. So I may want to do something with these 4 images that means it's like not like straight lines. Oh, I don't know how to say that. You know, like maybe they're offset. Like I could do another. I feel like I don't want 2 girls side by side. Like that feels weird. Maybe this one should go here. Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna size this so we've got that gap, right? And then I can figure out, you know, where to crop it so that if I keep these lines in mind, okay? So let's see, let's crop. Looks like it's about like right there, maybe. Okay. Yeah, and then we'll crop this like right there. I mean, that looks pretty good. Let's crop a little bit off this side. Maybe that much. Yeah, that feels good. That's cute, and I don't mind like the zigzagginess of that. I kind of want like a really big picture here. Like if I did this really big, or is that too big? I don't know, it's pretty big, but it's really freaking pretty. So I could, if I get the height right, like if that's the height, I could do like this one here. Let's see, let's line that up. And oh, that's not quite right. Okay, so if that's there, maybe I need to do a little bit bigger. All right, so there, and then if this one is here, then I can crop this one down and still keep that big image. So if I do, let's see, how much do I need? Okay, so like right about here. So maybe right in line with that. So there. Is that a little too much? I think that's a little too much. Okay. So let's do like right there. Okay. All right, that's fun. And then for this one to fill in that space, if I size this up to where it's about the same size as this one above it, and then I can figure out by looking at these lines, figure out where I want to crop it. So if I do it like right here, crop that there, and crop that there, you know, like a little more sky. Okay, so I'm gonna crop it about right there. And then we're gonna do right at the edge of that. So go to there. And that should get us about right. Okay, well that's fun. Okay, so now that everything's in place, it feels weird that you can see some of the lines. So what we're going to do is we are going to select all of our stuff, and we're going to copy it for now. And we are going to go to this page and paste and just kind of like center it up. And now we have a vision board for spring. How fun is that? So we could come in here. So this is the Dragonfly sticker book, and see if there's anything that I might want to use in here. Like you could use this same purple and then do, let's see, make sure it's straight. Like you could add a quote here, you know, or you could add a quote, add a little note or something there. Like that's fun, you know. I also thought about, let's see, where's it at? This one. I thought about this freebie. Okay, so this is from Luck's book, and I thought this one might be cute. So if I could do this. So spring favorites, and I feel like that would be pretty right here. Okay. Oh, well, see, now that's just cute, right? Okay, and then, I mean, I do like this butterfly, you know, I'm like doing the butterflies in this one. So maybe throw a butterfly like right here. And then I really like this heart. So if I did the heart like that, that's fun. And then these little hearts, these little sprinkledy hearts, you know, just throw those right there. That's fun. And then, ooh, that's cool. So this is the Spring Fling freebie. This is a Luxe Book freebie. I think she still has it. So I'll put a link for her freebie page. So I kind of like that. Okay. Okay, I didn't realize this was going to be so much fun, but it totally is. I mean, I knew it was going to be fun, but it's really fun. And then I also thought about this one, because I was kind of thinking this sticker. But maybe if I rotate this and stick that here, because I'm still keeping this like in mind. Okay, let's shrink that down and put that there. Oh, well, that's fun. That is fun. And then, you know, who doesn't want a little bling? So let's just grab some bling. We'll throw some bling on here. Maybe like, where do I want it? Here, and then there, just for fun. I feel like these purples go really well. So I can just grab some of these, just throw that in there. Kind of like an arrow. I don't know if it'll show up well. I mean, that's kind of fun. Make it a little smaller. Okay. Could do some layering with something like this. And, you know, like have like another little circle of notes. If I crop this like that, I can tuck that against that side. Oh, yep, Yep. Let's see, what else? I mean, these are cute, so you can just sprinkle those somewhere. Just, let's see. Okay. And then this gives you like a couple of places to do some notes. Oh, I mean, you could say one of these is your focus. You know, I do like that. Like focus, maybe a little smaller so it's not so close to the top. So you can write your focus for spring, and gratitude can go right here. Oh, well, that is cute. So since I still have some sample text on this page, I think I'm going to turn off image selection, and I'm just going to copy the sample text and put this in here. Let's see. I just need just like a little bit. Okay, I don't need that much. Thank you. Okay. All right, so we can say this is a focus note, and then, you know, this gives you a place where you can just redo, you know, just replay. Oh, not what I meant to do. Undo. Stop it. Stop it. I swear. Okay. So I'm going to use that little trick where put all the text off to the side, and then maybe gratitude's more like this. And then I can come in here and keyboard. Thank you. And then I'm just gonna kind of like make, so this is how you can make it kind of like fit. So if I want this to scoot over, I hit enter and then just tap it over. Same thing with this, hit enter, tap it over, and you know, we're just gonna pretend that's two separate words. You know what, we're just gonna, we don't need the rest of it. Oh, damn it, why does it do that sometimes? I know I'm not alone with that. And what's with GoodNotes giving us extra lines? I don't want, stop it. Why is there an extra line? Quit. Okay. Seriously? What is this? What are you doing, GoodNotes? See how that makes no sense at all? No sense at all. It's okay. We're just going to work around it. Okay. Okay, that's fine. It's fine. And we're just going to get rid of that. And there we go. All right, so that is our little thing. Maybe do gratitude just a little more like that. Yeah. Okay. Boom. That, I'm happy with that. That is pretty. Well, damn. I like how that turned out. I had no idea where we were going with this, but I feel like that's pretty good, right? That is pretty. Okay. That, I mean, that's, I like it. I like it a lot. Okay, so this is my spring mood board, and I am hoping it brings spring weather. Like, let's manifest some spring weather here. Okay, that is it. I hope all that made sense. If you have any questions, let me know. And hopefully I can answer them in the comments or in a Reels video. I'll try to do more of those. Like if you have questions, I can answer in like a short Reels video. I'll do that. So yeah, okay. Oh, I'm really happy with this. All right, that's it. I'm out. I gotta go and get ready for the rest of my day. And I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys.